First of all, thank you very much. All of these guys are known as Turbo Team. Take note because we're going to be here even bigger next year. These guys are unbelievably inspirational and they're literally what keeps me going every single day. Plus I need to get paid, so. I actually wasn't going to do my story, but Emma Cooper told me off and said that I have to think about the fact that there are new people in the room and she's always right. So I'm going to tell my story just very briefly, but I come from a background of oil and gas, like I mentioned before. I joined the business when I was at a bit of a loss, didn't have any money, couldn't afford my little girl's first Christmas present. Partner had been diagnosed with diabetes, wasn't allowed back offshore for 6 months, so we lost our income. We were taking in £1,400 a month. We were paying out £2,500. We were rapidly losing money. It was quite a tough time. And then Forever came along. I didn't know my sponsor. I just met her through Facebook. I decided that I wanted to join within 2 days because I saw something that genuinely I thought, I'm going to get extremely rich doing this. Or it's a scam. So I wasn't quite sure which one it was, but I decided to go for it anyway. And thankfully, because I took that decision, all of these people are here today. And that's something that I think that you have to seriously consider when you start a business like this, is that it's not just about you. It is in the beginning, I was so unbelievably selfish. Like, all I cared about was making money. I needed to pay for my child's nappies. I needed to pay for all that sort of stuff. So in the beginning, yes, it was about me. But then when I started to achieve things, and it became all about these guys. And it was an incredible year in 2015, but if you have heard my story, it was quite difficult. My partner left me right at the peak of my success. And for a long time, I've told people it was because I kept working that I ended up being number 5 in 2015. It was because I kept working. And actually, when I really think about it, the truth of the matter is that up until that happened, so I started as a supervisor in January 2015, and by May I was, on £5,500, qualifying for all the incentives. And the truth of the matter is that I worked unbelievably hard. I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'd work for an hour before I get the baby up, I'd go to work at 8 o'clock, I wouldn't come home till 6, bath, bottle, bed, I would be up there through the night, I'd work every single hour God sent, and I don't think I looked like myself, I didn't speak to anybody, because I knew that this was going to change my life and eventually those of others. And but for me, I got to that stage where I'd worked so hard that when he did leave, it was devastating, but it just rolled on. The momentum had got there and I couldn't stop it even if I wanted to. So people were coming to me and joining because of all the work that I had done previous to that. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And then what happened was that my mindset was affected rapidly. I couldn't shut my eyes and do a Dave O'Connor blueprint because all I could see was my partner who'd left me with this new person that he'd gone with, and that was devastating. But you have to keep going. What else can you do? You have to keep working this business. And now, at the beginning of 2017, it was a tough year last year. Not even going to give it energy. It was hard for probably a lot of us, personally and business. However, I strongly believe that if you take this chance now to build huge momentum and work like a Trojan, you will be here next year and you will be earning a lot of money, changing lots of people's lives, including your own. And I just want to say a massive, I can't look at them. I'm not going to look at them. I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of them. There's single parents here, there are families, there are people who've had their lives ripped apart by things that have happened, but they're still here. They're still here, and that's the important part. So please, please, if you are in a crossroads in your life, if you're struggling, and everybody has those times, even if you're having a great time, there might be some sort of tragic moment at some point in your life. Please keep going. And just remember, you're the one who decides how your life is going to turn out. Thank you to my Turbo team. Thank you.